Okay, so in 4.7, we're going to learn how to graph not in slope-intercept, but in standard form. So we're going to practice graphing in standard form this time. We don't ever graph from point-slope form. It's not really useful for graphing, okay? Well, I guess it could be, but we're not going to do it that way, okay? So remember, whenever we solve using slope-intercept, we always solve for y first, so we got to get that y alone. So take a moment, get that y alone, and graph it. That should all be a review, okay? I'm just going to keep on talking while I do that. So if you need assistance, look at the work I'm doing while I'm talking. So you should get 4x minus 4 is what y is equal to. Okay, and then remember we find our slope and our y-intercept. So our slope is 4 and our y-intercept is 0, negative 4. And our slope is 4 over 1. All right, so let's graph our y-intercept at 0, negative 4. And our slope is 4, 1. So we go up 4 over 1, up 4 over 1, 4, 1, down 4 over 1. And then we graph that line. Okay. Let's show you the other way, though. So we're going to graph using standard form, which, if you notice, it's already in standard form. Okay. Okay, in order to graph using standard form, we have to find our x-intercept and our y-intercept. And in order to find those values, your x-intercept, you plug in 0 for a y, and your y-intercept, you plug in 0 for x, and solve them. Hands. So let's start by finding the x-intercept. Okay, so again, the x-intercept is when we plug 0 in for y. So we're going to have 4x minus 0 equals 4. Okay, so that leaves us with 4x equals 4. Solve for x by dividing everything by 4. And we get 1. So then our x-intercept is 1, 0, because we're going to plug x in up there. We're going to plug x in right here. Okay. So that's how you find your x-intercept. Again, you plug 0 in for y, 0 in for y, and solve for x. Now to find your y-intercept, you plug in 0 for x and solve for y. So we have 4 times 0 minus y equals 4. So we get negative y equals 4. Divide by negative 1. Y equals negative 4. Okay, so then we have our y-intercept is 0, negative 4. Okay, so now we just plot those 2 points. So we plot 1, 0, and 0, negative 4. And that doesn't really give us a lot of information. So what I normally do is find your slope, which your slope is 4 over 1. And then I graph some additional points here just to be on the safe side. Okay, and then we connect them all. Okay. And that's all you do. So you find your 2 intercepts and graph them. And maybe add some more points. All right, so let's go to the next page then. So again, we have standard form here. So whenever we're given standard form, we're just going to solve or graph using our y and x-intercept. So our x-intercept is what we need to find first. X-intercept. And that's written as a number, 0. All right, so let's find that. That's when we plug 0 in for y. So I'm going to do 4x minus 3 times 0 equals 12. 4x equals 12. X equals 3. So I'm going to graph my point 3, 0. Okay, that's my x-intercept. My y-intercept. My y-intercept, that looks like a G, sorry. My y-intercept is written as 0, comma, a number. Okay, and that's when we plug in 0 for x. So we do 4 times 0 minus 3y equals 12. So we have negative 3y equals 12. Y equals negative 4. So our point is 0, negative 4. 0, negative 4. And again, I normally find my slope, which my slope is up 4 over 3. So 4/3. So I go up 4 over 3 just to add some more points onto the line. Because otherwise, I'm not quite exactly sure where the graph goes. So this gives me a clear distinction of what exactly way the graph goes. Okay. So I want you to try example 2. So find your x and y intercept and then graph them. Okay, so hopefully your x-intercept was negative 3/2, comma 0, and your y-intercept was 0, comma 2. This would be one of those cases that it's really hard, not really hard, but it's kind of tricky to graph. You have to be really careful that your slope is 3/2. Well, it's not really. It's you go up to over 3/2, okay, which isn't a perfect slope, so we don't really like that, but yeah. So just try your best there, okay, to graph the rest. What I would probably do is simplify that 2 over 3/2, and when you do that, that should give you 4/3. So it's really going up 4 over 3, and those points would be helpful. But it's going to be tricky going down. Nope, that's not right. So I would do like half and then just, not guess, but do your line of best fit, I guess. My self-paced friends, your homework is this last one, okay? So careful.